Hey everybody, welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and once again we are live streaming. And this is the Hero Hour, and I just checked my volume and it looks good. All right. Sorry we're running so late. I got set up on time. I was ready to go, but my camera wasn't working, so I had Avery on the stream with me, and I'm like, I gotta reboot the damn thing. So I rebooted the computer, and now, of course, you can see it's working. But I'll tell you what. My daughter had a work-related art project that she had to do this today, so she used my drawing table in my drawing area, so I'm blaming her. I'm blaming her for nothing working right. Ugh. So, P.S., how's it going, man?
I'm good. Just beat from work.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I haven't got a chance to talk to you in a couple weeks, P.S.
Yeah, I've been busy looking for work and finally got a job, so now it's got me waking up early, going to bed early. Yeah, but hey, work. You need it.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was trepidatious about taking the job I currently have now. Is not only would I have to go back to corporate America, which I wanted to stay away from as much as possible, but I had to get up and do a 9-to-5, office job, and I hated that idea. Especially my last job, I worked from home for, at least 6 years. So I was very much used to that. Hey, Commodore, how's it going? I'm going to answer your question in a few minutes. I'm hoping to get Avery back in here before I answer that question.
He just dropped a different link in the chat. That's Avery? Did that lead here or what's going on?
I don't know. I started a whole new thing and sent it in the in the Twitter link. So is he saying something or?
Oh, yep. At Image, I did book 2. That's all it says.
Oh, yeah, he was talking about his Edgar Allan Poe book or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He did once.
Oh,
yeah. Huh.
Now, why is he sharing a link?
That's weird.
Let's see.
I don't know. He's your Ethan Van Sciver.
No. He's your Kyle.
Hey,
you just gotta
Andrew.
put.
I'm his Mike S. Miller, so it's nothing I can do about that.
Yep. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah. What?
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you don't get to watch as much stream as it's the Hey Mike thing. I'm making fun of the Hey Mike.
Oh.
Hey Mike.
Gosh.
All right.
I haven't watched many streams in a while. I've been just catching up on TV for once.
Send him the link.
I'm gonna resend it. Hold on. Just send me think. He's tired. All right, I resent it to him directly to him, so hopefully we'll. Oh man, you know what? I realized this morning when I got up, because I'll be honest with you guys, I look forward to doing these live streams. I have such a good time. I look forward to doing them.
That time it let me join.
All right, excellent. How you doing, man?
Autocorrect said it changed link to think for some reason.
That's funny. We're hearing an echo.
It usually does that when you misspell a word, Avery.
Autocorrect said it changed link to think.
Oh my God, we're getting echo.
Yeah.
It usually does that when you misspell a word.
All right, so I Commodore asked a very valid question, and I wanted to share a project with you guys and show you where I am on it. And I wanted to. Why the heck did my computer screen just go black? What the hell?
I can see you.
Oh no! Never mind. Hold on a second. I turned down the brightness. I got stuck on something. All right, guys, you ready to see something cool? Avery, where you at, man?
Drum roll, please.
I'm right here.
Okay. Look at this.
Dun 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 dun. That is cool.
This is the foam head for my first puppet. And hey, check this out. Watch this. Avery.
Andrew busting out with the multi-talent.
Avery. Avery.
That is really good.
Avery.
What?
Hi. But I'm watching a video.
Can the face scrunch?
It will eventually. Right now, this is hard plastic that's in here, but it's going to have a felt or a fleece overlay and a fleece or a felt mouth piece, and I can remove the hard plastic after that point. So
okay.
I can do more with it then. But right now, this is just the frame for the head, and yeah, it actually is coming out pretty good. I even went to Home Depot and bought this metal piece and put together a nice little stand for it.
Cool.
So that it could sit right here, because the next step in the process is to wrap it in a fleece wrap and pin it together, and then kind of make another template, and then actually put the pattern down and cut it out and actually sew it together, and then put this. There's a whole next step involved, but this was the first step, and that is creating the foam frame for the head. But yeah, hi.
Cool.
Somebody give me a kiss.
That's funny.
Yep. But yep, I'm in the process. Yeah, and I'm already thinking about how to do my next one. Well, I may do a regular one next for the second one, but the third one eventually it's going to be a hero puppet. So I got to get more comfortable with using the materials. So one of the things we've
got to get Peter Powers done too.
Yes, yeah. Well, that'll be number
First.
2. But the guy says use contact cement. Well, of course, they didn't have contact cement; they had rubber cement at the store. So my wife did a Google search and found out that contact cement and rubber cement are pretty much the same exact damn thing. And when she was telling me how to use it, the instructions say you put it onto the surface of both the two things you're going to connect, and you let it dry. And I'm like, why the hell would you let it dry? Well, and so I took 2 pieces of the foam, and I covered one side and covered the one side. I stuck them together, and it wouldn't stick. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just got so frustrated, I kind of put it aside, and then I went back to it after a little bit, and it had solidified after it dried. So what you're supposed to do is when you put it on the foam, you let it dry, and then you connect the pieces, and it seals itself. So, and those instructions were not on this jar. You did not tell those instructions, and I've read all this little fine print shit here. I read all this and never found that instruction. But when my wife told it to me, I doubted her. I didn't believe her. But you know what? That's how it is. That's how it works. So,
were you able to get a process video out of it?
Everything I've done so far, I've done on video, but I'm just gonna speed it up. And right now, it's like a 3-minute video, which
just for people that find it cool.
Eventually, once I get really comfortable doing it, I may make a "this is how you do it" video, and I'm literally following the guy's instructions. So, actually, I feel so bad this evening. We were at my dad's house, my father-in-law's house, and he likes, whenever I bring up something I'm doing, he likes to give suggestions and so forth. And I told him that the next step in this process is I need to go get some felt to strap it. He goes, "Oh, you don't want to use felt?" And I snapped at him and says, "Yes, I do. That's what the guy on YouTube said." And he's like, okay. And I'm like, I mean,
how long have you been married to his daughter?
25 years.
I'm pretty sure he's used to you spazzing by now.
I try to be, well behaved.
You snapped at your father-in-law. That's epic.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't tell me how to do this. I told my wife, I said, I'm following the instructions. I'm following the process. And if you guys go out there and you do a YouTube search for how to make a puppet, the very first thing that comes up is the guy I'm following. So, which needless to say, I mean, if you guys want to follow along, that's how to do it. But hold on a second. Hey,
Yeah.
What's this about Larson's creepy comic strip thing?
Oh yeah, he was like talking junk about Jawbreakers, and
Oh, jeez.
I think,
Well, no,
and then
no, that's not technically what happened. He was asked a question and he gave his opinion. It wasn't like he set out after Comicsgate or after Jawbreakers or after John Malin.
Yeah, but we also all know that Larson's a piece of crap anyway. So
Yeah, but like Elliot said, it's not something I want to. I'm just trying my best to divorce the artist from the work, even though I don't like his work. But I'm just. It's practice. Larson makes it easy practice. So what if he doesn't like good art? You know.
Well,
so
whoever would have gone and asked Larson to comment on a Comicsgate property was doing it in order to start shit.
Right. But
Yes,
no,
yeah,
but
you know?
he doesn't seem to have. Now, I you know, if you have better information, feel free to correct me. But it doesn't seem like he did it. That's all I'm saying. It didn't seem like he did it from a perspective of, oh, this is a Comicsgate. It seemed like he goes, oh, this isn't for me. So we're all about expressing your opinion. Okay, so that's fine.
Well, I'll go back to what I just said. Whoever asked him the question,
I agree,
did it in order to start some crap.
I agree.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
you know,
Or trying to see if he. Yeah, I mean, they could have been Comicsgate and been like, you know, do you like good art? Here, look at this. And then he's starting to become the grumpy man of comics, you know. So
He's been a jerk for a very long time.
yeah. I've met him. He's, you know,
I've met him.
he's very opinionated, and you know, I don't always agree with what he's saying, but you know, I believe
I was a fan of the Spider-Man stuff.
I think he considers himself a comics historian at this point. You know, with his knowledge base and all that in comics, and you know that may be true, but oh well. Once again, we are absolutely nothing in his mind. You know, Comicsgate is just a, you know, it's not important. And
yeah,
so
at least there was some good, you know, for some of these comic book pros. I want to touch on the subject that happened just late last week. Or what day was it? It might have been Friday night, or it might have been Saturday night. I'm not sure, but Rob Liefeld was promoting Anybody's Independent Comics, and he promoted Doug Garrett's Lone Wolf, and among other ones too. And some of those guys were Comicsgate, and I thought that was really cool of them.
who did that?
Rob Liefeld. He like posted on Twitter saying, "Hey,
yeah.
send me your products. You know, tweets here, and I'll reshare." So you reshared the ones you like.
Him and John Malin are still friends. I doubt you're going to get Rob to actively come out against.
I don't think Rob Liefeld has actively said anything about Comicsgate.
No, he hasn't. He wouldn't, because he's Rob Liefeld and he gets it.
Yeah, he's working back with Marvel again.
He's smart enough to keep quiet about it, but it is what it is.
People have gone after him over nothing already.
Right.
It was like a few weeks ago or a month ago or so, because he commented on the food that was given to the football players that won the college championship, the Clemson football team, and you know, and they got them all burgers and fries and pizza and stuff. So, and all he commented was like, "That's some good food. I'd eat that." And they were trying to get him to either, you know, be pro or anti-Trump. He's like, you know, I'm not going to touch that subject. And they're like, "Yeah, you are." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And he just like ended it there.
Good for him.
I just had a happy moment. The lead singer of Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl. He did the same thing. You could tell this was one of those interviews where the guy was trying to do a Morgan Pierce and goad him into a statement of, "I hate Trump and I hate fans who come that are Trump." You could tell. And he's like, "Look, when everybody comes to my concert, everybody's singing the same songs. If I'm singing My Hero or There Goes My Hero or and he names off a couple other well-known Foo Fighter songs, and he's like, they're all singing. They all come to my show to sing together, whether they disagree and they're on two different sides of the fence. They come to my show for a minute to escape everything and sing songs." He's like, "Do I have a political opinion? Sure I do. Sometimes I even find myself yelling out, you know, out of passion, but You know, that's I'm not Rage Against the Machine here. We're the Foo Fighters, you know, and every now and then there's a little bit of politics in my songs, but it's not going to creep and bleed and overwhelm our music. I loved that because it's exactly what I've been hearing from people about Comicsgate. It's especially Avery, who wants politics out of it. He wants just an escapism, you know.
For me, that's what's going to sell it to me. I even if something's a book's the same way as how I feel, I don't need the affirmation. Just entertain me. Right. I know what I believe, and I know why I believe it, even if I don't always articulate it well. I don't need the confirmation.
Yeah. Okay. I think to get back onto a more happier subject, I'd like Kodiak to list off some more Foo Fighters songs because I don't know anything they've done.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Hey, Papa!
You guys can all shut your mouths. Y'all all do not know good music.
My favorite New Yorker is in the chat. Hey, Todd, how's it going?
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up, man?
How's the Papa?
Oh God.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that you didn't tell me that 2 babies was going to be a lot.
No, actually, no. The advice I gave you had nothing to do with babies, didn't it? It had to do with being in a house full of women.
That's true.
And guys, this is the advice I gave him because he now has 2 little girls. I told him that there's going to come a day when their hormones are going to kick into overdrive
together and match up.
Yes, and they're going to want to kill you. And I told him, you need to be nice to your wife because she's the only one that's going to get in there and stop them from killing you. Even though she probably wants to kill you too. She is your best bet at survival when it comes to those days. Now, Todd, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember a lot of when the kids were much younger because I was working 2 jobs and it was all Jennifer.
Well, the lobotomy you had helped with that a lot too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have one of those memories where I have pictures of my kids when they were like young, like under 5 years old. I do not remember those days at all. You know, I mean, I remember them as teenagers, but I don't remember them as small children. I see pictures and I remember events. I just don't remember them being that small.
Yeah,
it's really weird. So, but then again, maybe that's just senility.
You're kind of like Goku.
Goku? How I like Goku?
Deadbeat dad.
Oh yeah,
Goku. In the Dragon Ball Z comics, Goku's never around to raise his kids. He's always
in the cartoon too.
Yeah. Here we go, Piccolo. Raise my son.
Yep.
He's always off training for the next big fight.
He's always looking for a reason to run off.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He wasn't even there for the birth of his granddaughter.
Not only that.
Yeah.
Not only that. When Majin Buu is reborn into a childlike form, he leaves his kids and his wife to go raise Majin Buu.
And train Majin Buu too.
Yeah.
Train him. Yeah. Immediately. First thing, just back from the dead, beat the big bad guy. See ya, son. And his kids still treat him with respect.
Ooh, let's add more on it, Avery.
He shows up.
Go ahead.
He shows up to name his kids after food. And leaves.
Jeez Louise.
He didn't even know he had a second son until, after he came back from the dead and he was like, I have another son?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the reason this bad guy is resurrected in a human form is because as he's finally beating this guy that killed like Thanos, the whole universe and whatever, he wishes in his mind, that Goku wishes him returned. He's like, I really want to face this guy again one day. So he wishes that he would be resurrected, and that's why he knew to watch for the resurrected Majin Buu, which does luckily become a good guy. But anyways,
you guys are really weird, just so you know. So back to Todd. How's it going, man? How's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Just getting used to it, and then I've just been dealing with new lives, and then I can't speak too much too loud tonight because I had a routine endoscopy today. So
what the heck?
Colonoscopy?
Yeah, you know, they stick a tube down your throat.
Ah, yeah.
Ouch.
See, I get
started with the reflex again, huh?
Yeah, well, it was from a couple of years ago. I had acid reflux, and then so today was the checkup. You know,
dude, you are so lucky. I have.
What the fuck are you on?
Hold on I was getting there. I have a history of colon cancer in my family, so I get colonoscopies done every 5 years, and I have since I was 25. But now that I'm 45, I'm supposed to get it every 3 years. And I think I'd rather have them stick a tube down my throat than up my butt, just so you know. But then again, I tell you what, if you're going to have a colonoscopy, there's nothing to it.
Good night, folks.
I'm going to be very nice to you, Andrew, and not make jokes about colonoscopy and how much fun you could possibly have with it.
Sorry, that was funny.
You know what's really funny is because it's hereditary in our family. My sister had to start getting them starting last year when she turned 40, and she was not thrilled. My dad gets one every year, so. But I tell you what, if you guys are ever have to go have a colonoscopy done, know that it's a very simple procedure. There's nothing to it. You go into the room, they put you on the thing, they tell you to count to 10. Next thing you know, you're up and getting dressed.
And there's a weird white sticky substance on your back.
No, my wife, she thought it was hilarious in the fact the time after I had my first after I had my first colonoscopy, we were on our way home and I told her I needed to go by Home Depot, and she thought it was hilarious that I'm walking around Home Depot farting. Because you're filled with air. I mean, it's not.
This is the most disgusting.
Andrew, shut up!
What Andrew's
save yourself, save your own stream.
What Andrew's not telling you is that he woke up in a motel room with a $5 bill next to his head.
What he's not telling you is that his doctor was actually a tentacle monster.
That's right.
It made him call senpai.
All right, so I have a task for us tonight.
Oh no!
I have a chore. Well, but a fun chore. So
it's got to be better than what's come before. So go ahead.
You know, yeah, really, I can't beat I don't know, Avery. I don't know if I can beat a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's some engaging, live stream comic book goodness right there.
I'm we can make that out and calling it a story time.
Anyway, I could beat that, but I don't think it would be appropriate for the channel.
No. So while I've been recuperating today, and I've been doing kind of catching up on a lot of the comic day stuff. So. Getting my DNC fixed, getting my umbrella guy fixed, getting my yellow flash fixed, everything.
Yeah.
So, and I realized I was like, I had something in my head, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I had time today, so I am making a comic book bingo card. Okay. Or you could call it an SJW bingo, whatever.
That sounds.
Yes. So these are the tropes, right? And I call it the Culture Club, right? Culture Club Comics, because it's pretty much what it is. Same thing with SJW, same thing. But so I am coming up with all of the tropes of modern comics, and I'm going to make a bingo card, and we can I'll send it to you guys, all of you. It's fine, and we can play bingo. I want to start doing like a weekly bingo if we do comic reviews. Or just in passing when you're on your own, right? I think it'd be pretty fun.
I hate to say it, but I think DNC already did this.
No, they had one from like months ago, and then no one did anything with it, and then they never finished it.
No,
and
it was. I may not have been a bingo card, but it was a checklist of SJW Comics storylines, or maybe it was just specifically mags.
It was probably mags.
It was mags. It was
like an example would be What's the Science? Okay,
yes.
So you know exactly what we're talking about. So
yes.
We've got 25 of them. I believe I have 25, but I wanted to pick you guys' brains and see if I'm missing anything.
All right, well, read them off.
Should I read them off, or should we just start like I don't know if I want to like mess with a pool here. It's like, because if I read them off, you'll be like, it might taint you and be like, well, I can't think of anything else. So just go ahead and start passing them out. I think we should just like go back and forth.
Okay. Loves the science. That's definitely one.
LOL so random.
Yeah. Okay.
The humor's always LOL so random.
Right.
Randos, some rando guy. Calling people rando.
Always got to have the gay guy best friend.
Yes, the effeminate black nerd.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
I forgot about that. That was.
You can't have like a cool black guy. He always has to be like the effeminate black nerd.
Yeah,
It's like you meet 3 or 4 of those people total in your lifetime. Most black people you meet are cool.
Would it be effeminate? What would be the term, effeminate, or would it be like demasculinized? Because they're kind of like, what is he called Gordon Goodbrother? That's what I'll call it, right?
Well, yeah, Gordon Goodbrother is different from gay best friend though. Those could be 2 different things. Those can definitely be 2 different things.
But is gay best friend specific to the skin color?
Nope.
No, it's not.
Do.
Nope. And it could be a girl too.
Okay.
You gotta have a gay best friend.
All right, so
I got one. A once masculine heroine type male pushed back to a nodding, blundering NPC that kind of follows over the left or right shoulder of a female character.
Right. So I've got. Do I have something? What did I put for that? This might be different. Let me just.
It's like taking Craven the Hunter and making him Squirrel Girl's new best friend.
Right. I made it more general. I've said ineffectual males.
But it's gotta. It's more of taking somebody who used to be a.
Nerfing. Nerfing.
Like making Blade like a messenger boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And he's got to be over effeminate. He's always behind. I don't know how to say it either, so I'm
nerfing a male superhero.
Yeah.
And then also nerfing the female superhero so she can be in place of where the male was, but she's got to be overly, tough, and sometimes she change her hairstyle, and then, apparently she likes girls too sometimes, or whatever. Or like with Iceman, hey, let's just make Iceman gay.
Right.
Yeah.
And all women are friends.
Yeah.
Even
villains.
Even the super villains.
See, I've always said.
Oh wait, not letting villains be truly villainous.
Yeah, always trying.
The villains have to be politically correct as well.
Is that what would you call that? Nerfing villains?
I guess so, because they do like.
I got to be honest. This is the first time I've heard
about the killing joke.
Yeah, I've never heard of nerfing either.
What you wanted to do?
You've never heard nerfing? Nerfing is just like when you you
make it safe.
Yeah, you completely tone it down. It's a video game term.
Nerf gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what nerfing means.
Yeah, as long as you're not trying to explain fifis to us again,
No, fifis. That's another good one.
Oh yeah, what's how should I explain that? Like fifis.
Feelings.
Well, I know, but
constant emotional validation. Even if if there's no one else around, they validate themselves.
I got
even when they fail.
I know you got, but I got to mention it. I know you have this lecturing.
Yeah, I have a version of it, but I didn't have it as the first.
What is it?
I had activist speeches.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Lecturing.
Can you put /lecturing, because everybody hates that word lecturing. They don't like. Yeah. It's like if I want to go to a lecture, I will go to a lecture, but don't.
Yeah.
Aw. Hildo Adago, whatever his name is, blocked Ethan Van Sciver. That's so sad.
Really?
Oh, I got something to tell you after
this. It's
this.
so sad he wrote a song about it.
What's his name? It's Pablo Hidalgo.
Why did I say Hidalgo?
I don't know. Because Andrew.
Words.
I mean, everyone does it every once in a while. You do it every 5 minutes.
I think Andrew. I still say Andrew. You should do like an artist and writer top 10 every week, just to really offend everybody.
Yeah. How do you say that every character is one is written as the same archetype. Everybody's the same. Everybody has this.
Yes.
How do you say that?
Everybody's. The writers write the characters with one voice. Theirs.
Yeah.
Right.
They self-insert on every character, pretty much.
So how do we say that?
You can't tell one character from the other based on their dialogue.
It's self-cloning.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Yeah,
But I got another good one.
That's a good term.
I got a really good one. Because this just happened today. And it's happened before with, like, Nasser as well. It's like calling someone a person of color, a POC, who's Comicsgate, a white supremacist. That happened to Mr. Marvel recently today. Well, he didn't get called a white supremacist, but they still tried to mess with him today about Wanpool.
So I had for the other one, I had different characters, same personality.
Yes.
But self-cloning is pretty cool. I think for that, I originally had put on some things about like what people were saying to other people, but then I kind of erased that and started just sticking pure to the comics, you know? Because the other thing is, it's really, the funny thing is, it's actually really difficult to narrow these down to just 25. It's so easy to come up with like so many. Let's see.
So you guys know, I just finished my 50th sketch a day in my sketchbook.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Congratulations. Do you want a cookie?
I would absolutely freaking love a cookie. Do you really have cookies?
No, I don't have
Don't
cookies.
tease me if you don't have cookies, motherfucker.
We have cookies, but they're all macaroons.
You know, I just remembered. My daughter brought me home a box of Girl Scout cookies.
But they're all macaroons.
No, they're not macaroons. None of them are macaroons. Stop saying macaroons. I'm tired of hearing macaroons. Who's laughing? Is that Avery?
I'm laughing at you, you idiot.
Tell me something I didn't already know.
I mean, it can't be too many, because even though they irritate the heck out of us and they ruin a whole genre, it's like you can't give them that much credit. You know, there's
Head trauma.
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yes.
I've got blunt force trauma to the head.
Yes, that's a Mag's go-to.
Okay, should I read what I have so far?
Sure.
And I'll just give you the whole list now since we.
How many do you have? Just out of curiosity.
Let me count.
6, 7.
Dude,
8,
now I gotta start over.
4.
I gotta start over.
3.
Oh my god, I'm muting you.
10. 9. 21.
No, that's a good one. Muting and blocking, chain blocking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can mute me. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had this conversation before, Andrew.
We have. I thought we had. I didn't think we could. You guys couldn't mute me. Not that I'm saying go out there and try to mute me. I'm just saying I don't think you can.
Do they have they called for boycotts within comics yet? Have they? No. In the comic book, like, I know you have Trump hate.
Who muted me?
I know you.
Told me I was muted, but I didn't catch who it did. Who did it? Which one of you guys did it?
We will never tell because we don't know.
That's hilarious. Yeah, well, like I said, I did. So I do have that, but I tried to. Why'd you mute me, you piece of garbage?
Because it became a mutant war.
Mute that dumbass.
Yeah, don't do that again, because I don't realize what is happening, and I'm over here talking.
So I've been trying to combine them. So I have a total of 29, and there's room for 25 on the board. So I think some of these I can condense. And then, well, that's actually 30 because I have one.
You have Trump derangement syndrome, right?
I didn't put it down as TDS. I put it. Well, I put it down as reflects author's political beliefs. Right. Because I think that's
always been in comics.
Well,
what hasn't been in this in comics as bad is this just once because people would reel them in and say no, you're going to offend somebody on the other side.
Well, that's a good point. So let me ask you this, because let me ask you this. Well, I'll read them off to you. I'll read off to you what I got, because there's some of the stuff that covers TDS, but I'll read them off to you, and then I guess the question is like something I was looking for something. You guys saw the Harley Quinn, was it the Harley Quinn book where it's like basically an attack on Comicsgate, and then there's been like the Uncle Ethan, was it the Uncle Ernst villain and Moon Knight or whatever as you know what I mean? Like there's some like obvious and direct attacks on people. So I wanted to find a way that like to explain that. So maybe I didn't do it too well. So let me go ahead and read you what I got.
Okay.
So here are the board chips, and we gotta pull them down. We gotta simplify them, but first, we've got 50% lesbians. We've got.
Okay, keep going.
Again, we can cut whatever. We got room to cut. We've got women meet and fall in love. Bad guy is what? Are you going to interrupt me after every single one?
Whose stream is it, motherfucker? I'm just saying it's not they fall in love. They're immediately friends. All women are friends.
No, they fall in love within 10 feet of each other, buddy.
Lesbians that fall in love with each other. All women are friends is a totally different thing.
Oh, wait, well, then do lesbians. Lesbians meet and fall in love.
Yes.
That's the 50% lesbians.
I got one. The only representation of straightness is promiscuity.
Okay.
But that's probably not powerful enough to put in the game.
Let's say so. We got lesbians meet and fall in love. Bad guy is white. All women are besties.
White males, not just white.
Bad guy is white male. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
White male.
I actually.
All women are besties. Burger King Kids Club.
Yep.
What is that?
It refers to a group of people where they are all represented by different ethnicities and so forth. Like
so an example,
kid, the Chinese girl, you have the redheaded girl who's a lesbian. You have a variety.
So like an example would be Miss Marvel, where like you can have on the cover where it's like a Muslim girl and a black girl, a gay boy, a Hispanic man, every single flavor.
Stealing the individuality of the character.
Right. When in reality, in real life, it doesn't ever happen. Like I live in the middle of a Muslim neighborhood, and I love it. It's a very nice neighborhood. You don't see that. That doesn't happen. It's not real. What they do is they're basically taking it from Captain Power, or Captain Planet. Yeah.
Kids Club.
Exactly. So Burger King Kids Club. Bad guy wears red hat.
Ouch.
Right.
Orange man bad.
Commodore says all straights are swingers. Is that true?
That's what I just said. Promiscuity. I just said all.
That's not what you said.
Yes, it is. It's exactly a different wording of what I said.
Makes more sense in what he posted.
We'll have to
all straight men are
just because I use bigger words and y'all don't understand.
all heterosexuals are swingers.
Hold on a second. I got to go look up that. How do you spell
promiscuous? Something you've never been, buddy.
I don't know. See, that's so awesome because it's not a cut down, but it feels like one.
Yeah.
I was about ready to say, isn't that a good thing? I mean,
not really.
Let's see. So, okay, bad guy wears red hat. We've got. I like this one. More than 5 sequential pages of dialogue.
Wait, that doesn't make sense because my whole life there was always the people who loved the Decepticons or loved the bad guys or loved Cobra, and I was like, they just devoted themselves to the bad guys. So, never mind. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't. What does that mean?
What I mean is like
he's trying.
I don't know what I mean. Okay, that's what I mean.
He's trying to defend the fact that he's a swinger. That's
I gotcha. I see.
Helicopter.
Dirt. So more than 5 sequential pages of dialogue. Blunt force trauma to the head.
No.
No?
No, you can't use that one.
Why? Which one?
Because that's a trope all in comics. That's like.
Okay, so what do you?
I like dialogue, so.
Okay, so that's fair. That is a fair criticism. So what about? So I guess what I was trying to describe is like, when there's like just a ridiculous amount of dialogue and like
random dialogue, and it might be able to be mixed in that.
No, it's not necessarily random. It's just overused.
Like it's like 30 word balloons on a page, and it's like just nothing.
Overkill to the extreme.
Non-topic conversation.
No, it doesn't have to be. It could be on topic. It's just overdone.
So
how many times have you read the dialogue on a page and said, you could have wrapped that up in like one panel, like but they had to,
So Andrew, how would you describe that?
Overboard dialogue.
Guys, can we get a pause real quick? And I need help with this gun. This one down here, does it look in perspective? I'm having difficulties with it.
It's
kind of Rob Liefeld falling on me.
It's kind of flat. It's not in perspective because you should be looking down it more. Yeah, that's kind of straight on.
Yeah. I've changed it so many times. I'm gonna have eraser burns in the paper. All right, that's all I needed. Thank you. Sorry.
Commodore says too much damn exposition, not enough action.
Too much exposition. That is the best way to phrase it.
Exposition over action. How's that?
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Commodore,
action is violence, and violence is bad.
Commodore, I'll send you an invite. You able to jump in? You can come in. We'll see if he wants to come in.
Okay.
Commodore is our only audience, Andrew.
If you invite your entire audience to the live stream,
it's a much funner live stream.
Sure.
Yeah, he said sure. Hold on.
All right, there you go.
It's okay.
I'll take care of it. Hold on.
So
it's like John Malin giving, not John Malin. It's like John Dillard giving wrenches to everybody who comes in.
Tug does too. If you ask Tug for a wrench, he'll give you one.
Well, if you don't get a wrench in John Dillard's stream, somebody will kick you.
Yes. Yes, that's why. And see, I was on this stream yesterday, and everybody has a wrench. Mm. They'll do something. They'll mess with you too. It's like heads or tails, and then like if you get it wrong, then you get muted.
Yeah.
See, I tell you what, that's the definition of an awesome live stream. Is where you have nobody in the chat, nobody watching because everybody's on the live stream talking.
Andrew's definition of awesome. Nobody's watching.
No.
Well, I sent him an invite through Twitter, so we'll see if he.
Here's a heads up, Andrew. Live streams are not golf.
What?
Live streams are not golf. The lower the viewer count does not make it better.
You gotta explain what you're saying. I don't get it.
Never mind.
Are you talking about scores?
I'm talking about promiscuity.
Dude, I swear to God, you're going to have to spell it for me because I still don't know what you're talking about.
There's a hole-in-one joke there, but I'm not going to make it.
Right. Avery caught where I was going.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that joke, I heard something similar on a movie once. It's like, relationships are like golf. It's great. You have one, the one hole, but you get tired of playing the same golf course. There's 17 more holes.
Whoa! Ouch.
Oh man.
Avery, you're gonna have to explain that one to me later because I don't.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Okay. So anyway, so we got blunt force trauma to the head. So this next one I'm not totally sure of, but I put in there because it kind of works. It's kind of true. Traced figures and or backgrounds.
No. They heavily use Google Images.
Well,
that's another one that's not just as that's been
that's kind of around forever, right?
That's been around forever.
Okay,
And forever.
Land,
As a matter of fact,
land
some of the
art.
people,
because I don't even mind it. Like you got people like Brian Hitch who
Yeah,
do it really, really well. It's just a
right,
matter of
and
like,
make it their own. But no,
Yeah.
no, it's been around forever, even before the internet with light boxing.
okay, cool,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Neil Adams even said, just admitted that, you know, if you're not getting better at art, you're not tracing enough. He's like, you know, he's like but basically, how many artists would break our hearts once we found out that well,
That's
like
fair. That's true. That's true.
I use tons of reference, man.
Right. I do. I use a ton of
reference
reference.
is not
And
that's
then
reference.
I combine it all with my sketches, print it out, and ink it.
Right.
Yeah,
but
I
that's
do reference for everything.
That's reference. That's not light boxing. And then
Right.
we're talking actual.
Ethan even likes boxes stuff sometimes. With like if he
Oh,
just has to draw a 747 in a panel at an airport, he just. It's like,
I believe he does, but he just mentioned he
He says-
says he didn't. Don't he?
I've seen him say he does,
Hmm.
but it's only for like one little thing.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. We've got the next one is food or pet scene.
Oh God, yes. All food. It's always about food.
Yeah. Or their pets. Then we've got Loves the Science, which you talked about. One Punch Knockout,
Yeah, that's a thing. Yep.
right? Ineffectual Males.
They don't affect anything.
They have nothing to do with anything.
They just that's that character I was talking about that just fades into the background. They have to use him, but they don't want to use him.
Yeah, totally. Then we've got different characters, same personality, or self-cloning, right?
Isn't it a kind of a know your place man now? It's kind of like the old school, the same thing women try to escape.
Know your place, man.
I know your
It
place,
is kind of like
white
that.
man.
Okay, so the next one is I literally named plot,
Yeah. That's
right? I think a lot of these books literally have no plot, like at all.
Commodore says hating Nazis but not commies.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a good one.
Always that hating Nazis. Not.
There's got to be something in there about making fun of walls. They got to make fun of walls.
Well. I kind of, you'll see. I kind of tried to, like I said, I tried to box these in a little bit to cover a lot of these. So I've got after plot, I've got forced cursing. Right.
Yeah.
Reads like a bad sitcom.
Yes, sitcom dialogue.
Right, like the CW.
Yes.
Portfolio piece cover.
Mm-hmm. Has nothing to do with the story, the interior. Yeah.
Right. So this is the one that I kind of used as a giant box to put in the wall or this or Nazis or commies or whatever. Is activist lecture. Well, I did two of them. Activist lecturing speeches. Right. So that's when Jean Grey gets up and like talks about whatever the hell she's talking about in front of the UN. Right.
Okay.
And then the very next one is reflects author's political beliefs. What do you think about those?
Mm-hmm.
Because politics have always been in comics, but you also they allowed the characters to have their own opinions and approach it from the character's perspective, whereas now it's literally like whoever the author is like Iceman is not Iceman. Iceman is Cena Grace.
I wish there was one that was like boyishing, which isn't a word, but boyishing already established strong feminine characters. How would you say? Like She-Ra. Let's just say She-Ra. What they did with She-Ra.
Oh, like masculine females?
Yeah, almost boob binding. You know there was a scene. I can't find it. I watched 2 episodes of that, and they're in the bath, and her undergarments is boob binding of She-Ra. So something like that, something tomboyish characters that shouldn't be like all of a sudden Rogue becoming tomboyish. That doesn't make sense. Or Jean Grey becoming tomboyish. That doesn't make sense.
Rogue was kind of tomboyish when she first came out, though, back then. But she's been through a lot of changes since then.
She's like she was, but that wasn't because I knew a girl like her. And good argument. And I was thinking that in the back of my mind, the mullet, but she was not tomboyish. She was more like your kid sister that's just becoming just getting all those things that fall on a woman's head about 13, 14. So she's a little older than that, but she had to deal with not being able to touch. So she'd have that same kind of reaction. So she was more moody teenager, if you would, quote unquote. She wasn't tomboyish. But I get you could always argue that Jim Lee made her very feminine and she could always be, kind of tomboyish. But how many tomboy girls do you know? I do know one, but is all the girls tomboy? No, a lot of girls take pride in their sexiness. Their feminine qualities.
Power fantasies.
Hey, Commodore, how's it going, man?
Hey, it's all good and good, man.
So good to have you on here. We needed some rational adults in the conversation.
Oh, well, you won't be finding one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
How's it going, man?
Well, it's all good in the hood.
Very good, very good. Ugh. So what do you think of this crazy conversation that we're having this evening?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
All Todd does when he comes in here and joins the stream is takes over the stream and causes nothing but heartache and I'm
does Avery do the same thing?
Hey, I notice you don't get as irritated with me when Todd's here, so I like it.
I have less work to do.
I'm a superior. I'm just a superior.
I don't have to try. I don't have to try as hard to pick on Andrew.
We've got a cachet of a very long time to. We know what slabs of fat to scratch under.
Was that a fat joke?
It was a
joke.
It was more of an observation.
it was a promiscuity joke.
So,
Okay.
guys, I
What?
got something to tell y'all.
All right.
So, I was on Elliot's stream for 4 hours last night. It was exhausting.
Oh,
And
nice.
while that was happening, EVS popped in.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah,
Very
he
nice.
popped in. He was Mike apparently is like not talking to EVS. It's a kind of a semi joke, but he won't let EVS do the Mike anymore. He's like, so he came into Elliot's stream just to throw in a couple penis jokes, made us die laughing. And I'm sitting there going, it's freaking EVS. What the hell is happening here? And just like that, he was gone too. It was amazing. So that was. I've been waiting to tell you guys that because I know
I was
Very
going to listen
cool.
to that at work today, but I left my headphones at home, so I wasn't able to listen.
that was fun.
Did you get new headphones, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Which ones? The ones I take to work? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought some the next day.
Oh, okay.
Those ones I threw in the trash because they hit the ground next to the dumpster, and I was just like, yeah, no.
Yeah. We had a really, really sick job the other. Oh, by the way, for the local people, did you guys hear what they're doing with the landing?
No. I don't
The guy that owns the landing, or I should say who owns the building and leases the property from the city, has been in dispute with the city for years regarding back payment of rent and so forth. They just announced they came to a mutual decision. The city is going to buy the property for $15 million and buy the guy out of his contract, and then they're going to demolish the landing.
They're gonna what?
Kidding me?
They're gonna demolish the landing. They didn't say what they're gonna do with it, but that's part of the deal. Is they're gonna buy the guy out and then they're demolishing the whole thing.
So Andrew just told me that there's this deal, blah blah blah. They're buying the landing and they're demolishing it.
The city is.
The city is.
They're buying the guy out of the contract that he signed, that he went
That's
into.
stupid. That we've had Super Bowl parties there. We've had.
Yeah, but it's Avery. When's the last time you've been to the Landing?
That's what my wife just asked me.
Yeah.
The last time I was at the Landing was with you guys when we almost bumped into a couple of hookers on a bench.
Yeah.
That's a funny story.
The Landing is where that shooting happened.
Yeah. I think that's another reason why they're doing this is because
I haven't been in a while.
You guys.
My wife concurs.
Because I haven't hung out with Phil.
You guys remember it was the shooting that happened during the Madden video game tournament that was going on. That took place here in Jacksonville at a like an outdoor type mall thing called the Landing, and that's what we're talking about. And I think that has a lot to do with it because I think they lost, even though they were losing business left and right, because businesses were closing up and nobody was building in the area again. I mean, I think the only thing down at the Landing anymore was a Hooters, but
it's nice to take a boat there, and have some beers and.
Yeah, if you had a boat. Yeah,
that's how I would normally go the last time was I would be hanging out with Phil and we'd take the boat.
Yeah, well, having a boat's nice, but that's where they always had the fireworks display for 4th of July. That's where the tree lighting is for Christmas. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, but there's been so many problems with it. But yeah, that was a very, very big part of our teenage years. But yeah, I heard that on the news on my way home, and I was like, "Oh my!" I had that same exact reaction you guys had. But all right, enough local talk, guys. We won't talk local.
No, I don't care.
Avery, you should.
But Avery, that's where I was going to take you on our first date.
Avery, do you remember that's where we hid the bodies? They're going to find them now.
That's why I'm taking you there for our first date. Oh wait, I didn't mute myself.
I'm not worried about it.
You gotta get in like Bill Cosby. You put it in the pudding, and then you just let them pass out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man!
That was great.
Oh man!
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! I don't know what to say there, guys. It's good to know we're all disturbed. All right, so Todd's got an SJW bingo going on. I'm talking about buildings getting blown up.
But it's better than you talking about your damn colonoscopy.
Talking about swingers.
All right, I got mute.
With you, man?
Just me right now. Nothing. Just work. Come home. Rest. Talk to you guys.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do the wrestling thing, or it's not gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be on my channel because it's just not been really working out, I guess, on Sundays and other things. But we talked about it, so there's no issues. It's gonna be on my show on Saturday nights, and you can draw wrestlers if you want to, but we're gonna be talking. At least I'm gonna be talking about what's going on, some wrestling stuff.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
And you can draw whatever you want, just hang out and chill, and it'll be a chill thing. I'm doing this week will be DX because D-Generation X is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, and they announced it yesterday or the other day. So I'm like, okay, that'll be a great topic. It was a really big movement in the late 90s. Yeah, wrestling. I was like, yeah, that's fun.
Oh, yeah, Triple H and those guys.
Yeah, you grew up watching that stuff. You see your little kids running around. I'm telling you to suck it. D-Generation X.
Now, do you talk about wrestling outside of WWE? Like, do you talk about NJPW?
Yeah, New Japan. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we a little bit. When we were doing it on Testosterone Overload's channel. Well, we tried Fridays, and we did Sundays, and because of the Super Bowl, we did one middle of the week and Tuesday.
I think that's the first one I ended up missing, or maybe maybe that was the one I made it. I've been to 1, 2, and 4. So yeah,
you won one of them. So
yes, I did, and then I felt really bad because I didn't make it back for the next one in order to defend my belt title. Frickin' A! I don't know what they call it in wrestling.
That's either one.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, you can call it that. Championship, whatever.
Shows you how much I know about wrestling, guys.
Well, I wanted to move it too because I can't do it on the weekdays. So I figured if I moved it to Friday or Saturday, I'd probably be too tired on Friday. So I did Saturday because, I'm trying to get Manny back on, and Manny can't do it on Sundays because of church. So I was like, well, we'll do Saturday then. That works out for everybody. It's my day off. I can rest and how about you? Andrew, how's your little show been doing? I haven't been able to jump on it, but
most of the time it's just me, Avery, and Rick joins, and Commodore. I mean, not Commodore. I mean Kodiak. Commodore's usually in the chat, and just the four of us drawing, and I mean it's fine. I mean, it's one of these things where if nobody showed up, I'd still do a live stream no matter what because it was my normal time anyway. So, but yeah, we've had a good time.
And with the show they're planning, they got some big things with the show that him and Avery are planning, and I do have a feeling that once they build a backlog of videos people can watch, that there's going to be a little bit of an explosion on the channel and live streams.
Yes, our puppets are going to be wonderful.
Oh yeah,
always.
There's going to be 2 different puppet shows. One on his channel, one on mine.
Yeah, it's gonna
2 words, guys. 2 words: claymation porn.
God, this is something Eric Larson would do.
But how do you actually make claymation porn? Because you would just the urge to stick your dick in the clay.
Oh, well, since it's already gone R-rated, I can join in, right?
Yeah. Kodiak, are you just sitting there waiting for Avery to say something nasty? So
I've already screamed at Andrew to shut that fuck up.
I bet you those fucked up, kid shows on YouTube, like Spider-Man and Elsa is like doing something weird, like the needles or stick up in the butt or something.
Yeah, those are creepy, dude. Yeah. I think some of those got banned.
I think they like get some weird fetishes when they get older.
I don't think we'll go that far. But speaking of Elsa, have you guys seen the new trailer for Frozen 2?
Melissa saw it. She said it was like Braveheart or something.
Oh, it was like watching an Avengers trailer. It was so cool.
See, isn't that disappointing that you know that now?
What's that?
I was telling you,
Elsa trailer.
Andrew loves Frozen.
Frozen?
Yes.
Andrew's talking about Frozen, and I'm just like, I got my ticket ready for this weekend so I can see Battle Engine Alita.
I already saw it. It was good. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I actually kind of want to see it, but
I swear to God, Andrew.
What?
If you drop any spoilers in this, this is why.
If it's like the comic,
So I shouldn't grab the manga and open it to the last page and put it.
I will stretch your ball sack and staple it to my wooden table.
Battle
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey, Kodiak.
I just watched Spit on the Brave 2. I'm ready to jerk it.
Kodiak. Hey, Mike. Yeah.
Kodiak.
Hi.
Alita is a cyborg. Did I ruin it for you?
You motherfucker.
Actually, it was very good. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel so I can compare the two.
Wait, no, you're going to see Captain Marvel?
Of course, I'm going to see it for free.
Yeah.
He can't control himself. He has to see Captain Marvel.
What are you going to do? Do you know into the theater?
No. My son works at a theater. He's he used to be a manager. He's now not a manager anymore, but he's still a team leader. But yeah, he gets me into movies. He gets free movies from time to time. So
I would rather watch.
You think I actually pay for the crap I go to see? You got to be kidding me! No
I would
way.
rather watch a GIF of Andrew dancing for 6 hours.
You only get one free ticket with that, right?
We can make that GIF.
We have made that GIF.
He can do 2 ticket. He get 2 free tickets a week.
Cool.
So, which isn't bad, but I already told him. Actually, the movie I can't wait to see that I'm looking forward to, guys, is the Pikachu movie. That was
the Ryan Reynolds one.
Looks hilarious.
Has anybody seen the someone that redubbed it with Danny DeVito's voice? The trailer.
That sounds awesome.
It sounds amazing.
I haven't seen that, but that sounds hilarious.
No, it's just like different stuff from different movies, bits. I think most of it's from It's Sunny. So it's like pretty messed up. You know, like Pikachu's like, you ever been raped in prison? or something like that. He said something like that, and you're like, yes, the Pikachu voice is Danny DeVito, and he's pointing at his butt, and I'm like, what in the world? It's pretty weird.
That sounds fun. I want to see that.
Do you know what movie just came out on Steelbook Case this week, Avery, that I got to get and add to my voodoo?
Now I got to hear Avery complain. Thanks.
The new Star is Born with Lady Gaga.
And now, does anybody else understand? Does he finally understand why Andrew does not understand the word promiscuity?
I think we caught on.
I'm laughing, but I'm really not sure, Todd, what exactly you're trying to say there.
That's why you're laughing.
Oh, die.
Anybody like Robert McGinnis?
Who?
All right then.
Well, that's just me. You guys know how much knowledge I have when it comes to anything.
I can't show you because it would probably get YouTube to.
Yeah, please don't show us porn.
Yeah. No, it's not. No.
Although the last Google Hangouts I was in, some dude jerked off.
Saying Robert McGinnis. Let me make sure that I got that name right. I know I got the last name right. But saying he's porn is sacrilege.
Oh, Avery, I went by Hobby Lobby and picked up a pad of, let me see, 14 by 17 inch tracing paper pieces.
Cool.
Oh yeah, okay, I found some.
So
That can be a good artist. You can trace from the best.
that's right. I trace my own stuff. Make it look nice
you
and
trace from the best artists yourself.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, no, Avery has convinced me to do the wraparound cover for Hero Book 1 on illustration board. An illustration board is like super, super thick, so I can't use a light table for it. So what he recommended doing was redoing the image onto like tracing paper and then kind of rub it onto the illustration board. That way the image goes on. But you got to do it backwards. That's why you use the tracing paper. And then you rub it on and what am I saying here? I'm getting lost.
You were talking about rubbing it on, and
I was just waiting for Avery to say something, but yeah, it's something new I'm trying, and I got lost in what I was saying. That's what I need the tracing paper for. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's it.
Anyway, speaking of movies, would you like to see a DC Deadpool movie?
DC Deadpool movie?
Like a crossover?
He does have a Deadpool-like character.
Oh, a Deadpool-like character. Okay.
You mean like Red Tool, the knockoff of the knockoff?
No. I'm talking about, L as in lacerate, O as in obliterate, B as in disembowel, O as in, well, I suppose I can use obliterate again. Lobo.
Oh, Lobo?
Lobo, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, aren't they DC Deadpool?
Aren't they making a Lobo movie or something?
Wait. Rewind. What are you asking? Are you asking if I want to see a Lobo movie, or are you asking if I want to? I do not understand how you got.
Well, Lobo is kind of like DC's Deadpool, isn't he?
Oh no! No!
I would put him in that I would put him in the category of Deadpool.
No!
Shut.
Lobo was way first, man.
First.
What?
Lobo was.
Okay, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, Kodiak.
Is he like Wolverine?
Did you just mute? Wait! Did you just mute one of the only people that actually watches your show?
You didn't mute the other one.
I didn't kick him, so let's put it that way. But if you're talking about violence and humor, yes. But Lobo, did Lobo break the fourth wall?
I don't.
Lobo never. If he broke the fourth wall, it wasn't because he knew he was in a comic, and that's part of that's the majority of a lot of Deadpool not shit. Schnitt.
Sweat. Stick.
Yeah.
Stick.
It's that Hebrew word, whatever it is. Todd could tell us what
It's
it is.
Yiddish. Shtick.
Yiddish, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's his whole thing is he knows he's in a comic.
I've never heard the word schnit before.
It's a
Same old
mixture
schnit.
of
You know what I'm trying to say.
I get it, man.
Just
Same,
because I'm
same schnit, different day.
Just because I'm saying it wrong doesn't mean you don't know what the heck I'm trying to say.
the work on Lobo was a reaction to the violence in comics, specifically Wolverine's violence. He was an answer to Wolverine, and
No, he wasn't.
whereas Deadpool,
Oh my
is
God,
kind of
Avery,
a beat that
Avery.
old folks kind of comedy. Lobo.
Avery, my word disease is spreading.
Oh no, he paused him, muted him, whatever. I can't talk right either. It is funny.
What are you doing?
Okay. Kodiak. Truce, man. Truce. I'm sorry.
Maybe I should just secretly mute them both and have them start going back to war.
Well, it actually tells me who mutes me when he mutes me, so
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's up in the corner. I never realized that.
I just have to pay attention to it.
God, that one time I muted somebody and I thought I got away with it. He probably looked up there and it was like, "What an ass." If you look at my screen real quick, that's Robert McGinnis. I'm pretty sure there's nothing really risque up there.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, nice waifu.
Okay.
You see?
He's classic,
classic.
007.
Yeah.
Oh,
movie
the art.
poster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. God,
Yeah,
I
he's
love
awesome. I know. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
it. He was drawing boobs that look like plastic surgery before there was plastic surgery.
You know what his art reminds me, or you know whose art?
Bruce Tim.
No. That reminds me a lot of this is Andrew Robinson. I mean, if you look at the Fifth Beatle, that book, I mean, this is very similar to Andrew Robinson.
I believe he's one of his influences.
Yes, you can definitely see it.
He's also one of like Sean Phillips's.
What the hell is that?
Gotta be careful because I don't have any filters on this stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, you look up some of his art from Dusty Star, you'll see a lot of.
Yeah, I recognize this dude.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. Now that I've kicked Kodiak, we can get back to talking serious stuff.
Yeah.
Todd,
Like,
why are you showing a picture of Jim Lee?
Why not?
Okay. I guess I can't argue.
I
with
have a
that.
very serious philosophical question.
Okay, hit us, man.
All right. If Wonder Woman went from bondage model to feminist icon, will the same exact thing happen to Empowered?
Who? Who's empowered?
Oh, you mean
Empowered. Oh my God. Yeah. Good luck.
Adam Warren? Adam Warren's Empowered?
Yeah.
No? I'm okay with that.
Why not? Like, he could die one of these days, and it might go to some, SJW without, have all the check marks in the bingo card.
I don't think Adam Warren is he liberal? I mean, I'm sure he is, but
Well, you can be like you can support Democrats and not be SJW,
oh well, that is true too. What do you think?
Oh, they'll go after him eventually.
Why haven't they done it already though?
Yeah, that's weird. It's
Because no, it's not weird. You have to actually look. You forget that these people don't know anything about comics.
So he's under their radar.
They don't. You have to actually know a bunch of like comic book history and lore, or people, or anything other than what's like out this week to really get that.
So if it's not DC, Marvel, Image, Boom, whatever, they don't care about it.
That's right.
Yeah, like I've seen some artists. This one dude be pretty SJW sometimes, but it's like he's got a culture appropriated character by their standards from the 90s.
You see,
Mr. Charlie Hamner. Remember his character Brave, Todd?
Oh yeah,
That's cultural appropriation by their rules.
I know, man. I know.
You know they apply those rules
I
differently.
mean, full tassels on the little Indian tassels on the pants and a tomahawk, dude. He went full on there.
You see this guy real quick? If you'll look on it, but
He's live, huh?
yeah, I'm gonna drop it out real quick, but I just want y'all to take a look at it. See if you can tell that this guy likes boxes everything. He light boxes everything, and then he starts his show.
Nice.
Well, yeah, he has everything, all the shadows outlined.
Yep.
Todd, what the hell are you sharing it with us now?
Yeah, you complained about Jim Lee, man.
I didn't complain. I asked why.
Well, now you have something better to look at.
Is that the Blue Falcon and Dynamite?
Where'd you find my picture at? That's my truck.
Hey, man, you know.
That's the reason why the landing is getting demolished. Right there.
Girl, man.
Oh.
That I don't. How's that? What?
Kodiak, you have to realize that there's no rhyme or reason to anything we say here, right?
No rhyme. Rock got no rhyme. Got right no reason. my mouth is just. Wait,
You're trying to go for? You're trying to do Santorina or something?
No. Rock got no reason. Rock got no rhyme. That one.
All right, okay. Avery, I'm going to show you the page I'm working on right now. The layout for this page.
Okay, hold on.
This is like page 1 from the extra story.
Oh,
the backup story.
That's good. Yeah, that looks good.
I need to make a hero smaller because he's actually supposed to be very small compared to the character inside the house. But
why is the character a giant?
Well, he's supposed to be a grizzly bear, so and hero's just a little bit smaller than him. But this is the first page for that backup story.
Looks good.
I'm liking it.
So that puppet you're making, is it a character from Hero, or is it just a test, or is it Pudge? Is it Hero?
The puppet? No, the puppet. We have a comedic bit that we do called MC News, where we originally did it with Lego figures, but it takes so long to animate the Lego figures, the mouths and so forth, that Avery gave me the suggestion of doing puppets instead of Lego, and that's what we're working.
I just looked up and noticed I was muted, and I started cussing out Andrew, and I realized 2 minutes later that I'm the one that muted myself. Okay, I'm done.
Can I kick him and feel okay about that? I'm just kidding.
I don't get you.
But
you should do one and make a comics gig puppet, like an Ethan Van Shriver puppet or something.
Well, that's something we were talking about for future episodes. But we have two main characters. There's Peter Powers, who's the main host, and then there's the reporter Samantha Smirk. And Samantha Smirk is who I was trying to make a puppet of, and we'll have to see how she comes out. But building a woman from scratch, it's not easy, guys.
Just put a blue wig on it and call it a day.
Actually, I think she has brown hair.
And then we got to make other puppets, because we're going to do puppets of ourselves for a movie review show on my channel.
Yeah, but I'm just now learning. I'm watching videos on how to make puppets, and once I get it and I'm doing it well, I can make more. And my goal is to make a hero puppet. So instead of me talking to you guys, it'll be Hero talking to you guys. You'll see him talking and so forth. Yeah, I know, stupid, but oh well.
What do you think Hero would sound like?
I haven't a clue. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think it would sound youthful and very kind of I don't know.
Yeah, don't I sound youthful and adventurous?
Don't I sound that way too?
You sound weird. You sound a little robotically, to be honest with you.
I probably sound more of the annoying sidekick, but it's much annoying.
Actually, I don't know. I don't even know what Pudge's what his voice is. I think the only character whose voice I think I know would be his older brother Brock. I imagine him like a yo, Adrian, type of voice. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I have no clue what their voice sounds like. So,
Oh, I know what Pudge would sound like. A bird. Bird colors. Remember you said your favorite. Yeah, you said you told Avery he'll be bird colors. It's like, I don't know,
Yes.
bird colors.
that's right. That's right.
So anyway, comic book bingo.
Todd's like, let's get back to me.
Yeah,
You know what? I'll make you a deal, Todd. We'll go back to comic book bingo when you change your picture, man. That's just disturbing. That's almost as disturbing as P.S. Melter's cat,
All right, fine.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
Oh, guys, we're getting close to the end here, but I totally and completely forgot we needed to discuss what is the subject matter for Friday's Drawing in the Corner episode, Chapter 4. The first one was Heroes and Villains with a Twist. The second one was Monsters. And the third one was Characters with Big Feet. So what should we do for the fourth one?
Characters with small feet.
I swear. I swear. Avery must have prayed to God for somebody to send somebody that would aggravate. I can't even speak. I'm laughing. Okay. Avery prayed to God for somebody that would annoy.
And I muted him.
It's so Roy.
Change the image.
Oh, can we continue now?
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's go
That's a
back to
good one.
bingo.
Yes, I've done what you have asked of me.
Malicious compliance.
This is like towards the end of Pulp Fiction.
Okay. I have the ability to hide you from the broadcast.
Oh.
We'll
You
see if
can
we
do
can-
that? Nice.
Yeah, but I think it mutes him and everything. So,
Oh.
see, I just hit him from broadcast, but it mutes him. So I don't want to mute him. I want to be able to hear him. Todd, you
That's
still
so
there?
mean. I just did what you said, man. You said change the image. You didn't give me.
Yeah.
Oh, you hid me from the broadcast.
I put you back. Avery, stop encouraging him. Okay.
What?
Yeah, you were agreeing with him. Yeah.
What? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So back to the subject at hand.
What do you?
We'll get-
Whatever, man. I don't understand why you don't like a picture of this like nice Sunday photo I took of myself last week.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So subject matter for Fridays.
This is like
Drawing
right
in the
after.
Corner.
It was right after we got out of church.
Oh my God, Todd.
Okay, so reflects author's political beliefs was the last one. Next one is as I've got a GIMP picture up there.
We went into the subject. We're back to something more important to me.
Hold on.
So-
No, I don't care. Well, you shouldn't have not kicked me out of the room then, because I'm just gonna because I didn't get to hear what you had to say, so it must not have been important. The next one is kids talk or behave like 40-year-olds.
Kids do what? You're a bunch
Kids-
of misogynists.
Kids talk or behave like 40-year-olds.
In my experience,
And
it's been
then
the exact
40-year-olds
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
40-year-olds act like kids.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yep. Let's see.
Hi
No
there,
s-
young people.
No stakes. Women, minorities, easy win, save the day.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's it.
Then
That's
we've
it.
got LOL so random, which is obvious. This one you guys didn't suggest, but I was like, oh yeah, I gotta put this in. Was mom humor,
Auntie humor.
Auntie
Yeah, oh.
humor, yes.
auntie humor,
Milkshakes. Milkshakes.
auntie humor is good.
Are they
Cool.
still doing the milkshake thing? Dropping milkshakes and things? Marvel?
Brings all the boys to the yard.
I think Gail Simone or somebody was posting. They had this like. I just felt like I almost had diabetes just by looking at what she was eating. It was like,
Oh man.
I don't even like sweet stuff anymore. But I'm looking at that. Even as a kid, when I did like it, I'd be like, no. Like cotton candy on top of a milkshake with other weird stuff on top of it, and it was like, no.
Todd, your picture's killing me, dude.
You know,
Does it come with a ball?
it does, but I can't. Well, you can't see where the ball is in that photo.
Oh my God!
What?
Nothing. You know, there's going to come a time where your daughters are going to watch this live stream, and they're going to need you to explain to them what it was you were joking about.
No, Andrew, as Avery has told you, the daughters and the little kids are not going to watch this show.
Andrew, I found who did your colonoscopy.
Yeah. Oh no.
She's the ring.
Hey, Dreamier Brony, how's it going? You've entered into a world of insanity, and so you got to be really careful. This might.
Was that Avery?
Did my icon change?
I mean,
no,
it's
your
either that
icon
or we
did not
could-
change.
Ah,
He's trying to change it to something, and
I did change mine. I see it changed.
well, all we see is the monster thing. So
Ah, that sucks.
obviously, we did it.
I had
wrong.
already changed it to the exact same picture Todd is showing.
Really?
Yes, and I see it in my in chat for me. Oh well, that sucks.
Todd, the picture you're showing right now is worse than the last one.
Yeah, Todd.
All right.
Time to boost morale. I'm going to go ahead and read titles of Chuck Tingle.
What?
No, I'm kidding. No, I don't think I should do that here. No, I was joking. I'll do it when we're all stream, and I'll show you.
His last name is Tingle.
Yes, Chuck Tingle.
If I had that last name, I would have to be mean and name one of my kids Richard.
I don't know. He makes 15-page short parody books that are about gay sex, but they're funny. They are funny. The titles are funny.
That's
crap.
exactly what I think of when I think of gay sex. It's funny.
Get it, Dick
No,
Tingle?
it's like,
Yes, we got it. It was obvious. Dad joke. Dirty dad joke.
I mean, you can't beat something like pounding the butt by the blue wave, or pounding the butt by my butt. That's some of this.
Obama.
That's some of his titles.
Now, who is this guy again? I really don't believe I'm asking this question because I don't want to know. But
No, it's a real guy. His name's Chuck Tingle. He's got books on Amazon for like $3. They're digital, I guess, but they're 15. I learned it from hanging out with Crypto, and he was like, "What?" And I'm like, and we're just going through the whole thing, and he did a stream about it. And it's just funny stuff. I mean, the guy's real. He's got a Twitter. I actually follow him on Twitter, and he posts just like I guess they're real books he makes. That he's just, I don't know. The reviews are hilarious too on Amazon.
we just figured out what Todd's side job is.
What's that?
Yes, he's a superhero. He's Gimp Man. What's your superpowers?
Yeah.
Todd,
Yeah.
do you have superpowers, Gimp Man?
I do.
Yeah, what are they?
You wanna find out?
Okay, what's your weakness?
As long as I don't have to touch you, yeah, sure.
Can you
please.
hide the Empire State Building in your body without anyone noticing?
Well, now that you mention it, only just the tip.
Only just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip.
He's like Dark Man. He can endure a lot of pain.
Oh my God!
Oh. Commodore, you're disturbing. Oh no, 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 no,
I'm disturbing.
no,
Oh my god.
No. We're not doing that, Todd.
Bad Todd.
Bad Todd. I can't believe.
Hey,
it's
Andrew.
on-
Hey, Andrew. Hey, Andrew.
Yes, Kodiak.
No, I'm just saying that was a Hey, Andrew moment.
Oh,
It's like, has anybody ever seen the Chappelle Show? There was an episode where they were talking about, like a bunch, it was about like, different things like gays and stuff, and it was like the one where it's like gay landscaper, and there's like a guy in leather, and he's like dancing while the lawnmower's going.
God, we needed the Chappelle Show back because we kind of need it in our PC era. just to trigger the easily triggered, and just to get them used to it. Oh, a cute little kitty.
There, see, that'll be good.
Okay, that's good, Todd.
Just spank me more later.
Dream Mirror Brony says, in response to me saying that this is a crazy stream, says, looks like it. What's tonight's subject of Hero? Well, actually, I've jumped around. I'm working on the cover for Hero Book 1, the new cover, and prior to that, I was working on a page for the backup story, and prior to that, I was working on a new character design. So,
what's a hero?
If you want to go back and rewatch this live stream, I'd advise you to do it with the mute button on, because you don't want... I'm just kidding. What, Todd?
Nothing. You stepped on my joke, man.
I stepped on your joke. Okay.
That's cool. I like that image.
Yeah, this is the... you want to see the whole thing?
No.
It's a wraparound cover for
oh, shit.
Hero Book 1.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah. And Avery has convinced me to do it on illustration board, because I got a 20 by 30 piece of illustration board, and I'm going to make it up. I'm going to make it a really, really nice, professional looking piece of art. And,
are you gonna do it in your illustrate, like a full illustration style?
Yeah. No, it'll be all black and white and gray and everything, and then I'll have to pay Avery a premium to color it for me, but I think he's already agreed to do it.
I was gonna make jokes, but I can't. I'm too much of a fan of this cover, so.
Well,
so
good.
A little shill moment.
That's right. That's right.
Almost looks like you're doing it the old-fashioned way, like with analog animation, where they had cells and stuff.
Well, see, I had most of all of the art that I do. Well, the full splash page art for Hero is on 14 by 17 paper, and so in order to do a double page splash, I just taped two pieces together. And Avery was looking at it, and he originally said he hated it, but then he gave me some suggestions to change some characters around. And once I did that, once I did what he asked me to do, or once I did what he told me to do, he liked it so much more better. And he suggested, if I'm gonna do it right. Put it on one piece of paper instead of two. Use actual illustration board instead of just regular Bristol paper, and make it something that somebody somewhere will one day own, love, and cherish, and hopefully pay me a whole bunch of money for. Which ultimately is the goal. So have somebody pay me a whole bunch of money for it. So
they might as well make it somewhat premium.
That's right. Exactly. That's exactly what we're thinking about. But, oh. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. We went... well, we went a little longer than normal, but then again, I was running late to begin with, so I appreciate... Oh, wait! Stop! Go back! We have to discuss what is the subject matter for Friday's Drawing in the Corner.
MC Hammer.
Kittens.
It's your show, your problem.
Men in leather.
If I pick something like kittens, Avery, would you actually do a kitten?
Yeah, the most devilish, evil kitten in the face of heavy metal.
No.
You probably make it a Khajiit, but I know you dress in leather.
How about like a before and after? Like kitten before, after Chinese food.
Aye.
Y'all, you're gonna make me pull out Legos. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start talking about Legos. I'm just kidding.
I don't want to hear any more about your colonoscopy, bro.
Because she is a cat, it would count.
Dream Mirror Brony says, gotcha. I just got back from the theater. I saw Alita Battle Angel. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommended. That picture looks great. Thank you.
Then do cyborgs.
Well, see, I kind of like that idea. Dream Mirror Brony says, do a pic of Alita, but see, the whole concept of drawing in the corner is to do original stuff. We're not drawing Batman and Superman, and we're not drawing Alita, but cyborgs, and then throw Kodiak's idea of the ladies in. So, yeah, let's. Well, our last one, characters with big feet, was in honor of Doug
That
Today.
actually turned out pretty well.
Yeah, except for somebody cheated. But that's okay. That's why he can't win. But maybe we should consider doing something along the line of in honor of Alita Battle Angel, do cyborg women, Avery? Are you cool with that idea?
I don't care. I can just use one I've already drawn. I've got hundreds of them.
Well, there you go. So
I'll just show up with a finished piece.
you can't win if you do that. Is that a baby crying in the background?
Yeah, it's my baby. What do you
That's your
want me to
baby? No,
Which
that's,
one? You have two now.
that's so cute.
His voice dropped octaves. Dropped so many octaves.
It went,
He's
yeah,
just like, yeah, it's pure tiredness in that.
yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
Here, sorry. You want me to mute? I'll mute.
No, you're fine. He's obviously telling you, Daddy, you need to get in here and do something for me.
Nah, there's nothing my body holds that child wants.
All right, so guys, everybody out there, thanks a lot for coming by. Commodore, I appreciate you stopping in. P.S. Meltzer,
thanks.
thank you again. Todd, okay, whatever. Avery, whatever. Kodiak, feel free not to come back, okay?
Don't worry, Kodiak. I'll send you the link.
Yes, you would.
I muted him.
Join us again on Friday when we do the next chapter of Drawing in the Corner, where we're going to do cyborg females. So thanks a lot for checking in, and we'll catch y'all later.